Okay, so for the cutting, I'm going to be giving 1 inch sewing allowance here for the side seam, and then for the inseam here, I will use half inch here, half inch here. Um, um, then for this upper part, I'm not going to be putting any allowance. Okay, in fact, we are supposed to reduce it, but was an oversight, but we'll do that when we are sewing. We're supposed to reduce the length and then add it up in the band. I hope you understand, but I forgot that. Okay, so for this side 1 inch, this place half inch, half inch, the lower part 1 inch, that is the hemline 1 inch. I hope you understand that. Okay, so this is the back. I've carefully cut it out. Hope you see. Like I said, what we forgot when we were drafting this pattern, we're actually supposed to reduce the length of the short because it's going to have a band with elastic. So if we reduce 1.5 inches here, we will now put a band of 2 inches. I hope you understand. So that by the time we use half an inch to sew, it will arrive at the same length. Okay. So now what I will do will be to, having cut this, I will now cut the front as well. Please note, I hope I don't end up confusing you people. I really hope I don't. How do we do it to accommodate? You know, this is the crotch for the back. This is the crotch for the front. I hope you understand it. Alright, so this is actually what I'm going to do, just to clear the confusion. I'm going to cut this by half inch. Okay. Okay, now so as it is, we have the back, but I'm keeping this because we're using it to cut the front. I hope you get that. So I'll now remove the back, the front. So now this is the front. Okay, so now this is the front. So 1 inch here. Okay. You see how I carefully pinned it back. Oh, sorry. This place is not enough. I didn't check well. So let me just adjust it. Okay. So now half inch here, 1 inch here. I'm not putting any allowance here. Okay, so you have 1 inch sewing allowance here, 1 inch here, half inch here, half inch here. Okay. Like I said, for the elastic, we'll use elastic of 2 inches. So I'm going to remove 1.5 inches here, all the way around. Okay, so it's going to be a straight band anyway. Okay, so we're going to be cutting band now for the elastic, 2 inches. We removed 1.5 so that by the time we are sewing, we will sew with 1/2 inch, and I will sew with 1/4 inch, and then the 1.5 will still be left. Okay, it depends on what your sewing allowance is. If you normally use quarter to sew, it's okay, but if not, just cut it in a way that by the time you are done sewing, you should have 1.5 inches left of the band, so that it will give you the same measurement. Okay, so please, you have to pardon me. I keep making a lot of mistakes, and it's because my baby was distracting me. Sorry, please, but I still have to point it out so that you don't end up making the same mistake I made. We were supposed to extend the back crotch, please, the back crotch, not the side, please, so that you are able to bend something and your short does not pull down lower than you want it to. Okay, we're supposed to extend the back crotch. Okay, but we are still safe since we are putting elastic. Okay, so what I will do now is, instead of what we added here, we're supposed to add it here. Okay, so I still have about, I don't know, it's not up to 3/4 inch. It's supposed to be up to 1 inch anyway, but this 3/4, I'll have to make do with it. Sorry, please, I sincerely apologize. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. Okay, I've placed both the front and the back together, by the way. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. Okay, I hope you see it. You see it, see the front. It's obviously now shorter than the back, but it's supposed to be up to 1 inch, please. At the center back, please, not by the side. Pardon me, I sincerely apologize, please. I'm very, very sorry, please. Please, I hope you understand. That 1 inch we went up here. Remember when we were making our pattern? We took 1 inch upwards here. It's supposed to be here. Okay? It is supposed to go this way. You take 1 inch, then it goes like this. I hope you saw what I did. It's supposed to go like this. Okay? Not this way. Please, I'm very, very sorry. Okay. So now what I will do, I will now go to the machine to first of all sew the two sides together. Remember what we used is 1 inch sewing allowance. So I'll just take, no need to measure, I'll just take 1 inch at the two sides. Okay. If you want to put pocket, you can then put pocket. So I've joined them at the side. Remember, using 1 inch. I also joined the inseam, the lower part of the lap. Okay, using 1/2 inch. Okay, remember, for the sides 1 inch seam allowance, for the inseam 1/2 inch, the crotch also 1/2 inch. Okay, so we have it this way. So what I will do next will be to join them at the crotch. Of course, looking here, you will see that is all that is left. So I will join them at the crotch. So I've done the joining, as you can see. Next will be, we're almost done with the shorts. Next will be to fold the hemline using 1/2 inch into 2. So I'll just fold 1/2 inch and half again into 2. Okay, making it 1 inch, and then I will sew it round. Then I will get a straight fabric that is longer than the circumference of this waist. Okay, let me see how many inches we have here. Meanwhile, I left an opening at the front. This is the front. Now you will see the difference between the front and the back. You see, the back is now longer than the front. That was that mistake I made earlier, which I corrected, and I'm sure you have forgiven me. So the circumference of this waist is... Mommy! Shut up! 46.5. Okay, 46.5. So I'm going to cut a straight piece of fabric, okay, that is 46.5, and then I will attach it at the waist. And remember, I said this I'm using 2 inches because my sewing allowance is 1/4 inch. Okay, depending on what your sewing allowance is, that is what will determine how many inches you will cut the band. Okay, but for me, I'll use 2 inches, so that I'll use 1/4 inch to sew, and at the end of the day I have 1.5 inches left, which will now add up to what we removed at this upper part, at this waistline. I hope you understand it. Okay, people, so I folded the hemline. Please let me quickly add, in case you want to, maybe you cut it this way and then you need to slim fit it. Okay, if you take 1/2 inch here, be sure to take 1/2 inch from this side, okay, to maintain that balance that the crease line gave us. Hope you understand. If you take 1 inch here, be sure to take the same thing here. I hope you understand. All right, so now this is the band I cut. Okay, all I will do will be to cut elastic that is less than this band, the length of this band. Okay, take for example, if the band is 50, then the elastic has to be less than 50 to be able to bring the waistline together. Okay, I cannot say this is what it should be, but you should try it. Whatever gives you comfort, you use, but it cannot be the same length as this band. Okay, so I'll use my pin to pass it underneath, and then I will attach it here, or I will attach at the waistline before passing the band, and that will be all for the short. Okay, so this is the end result. Please, sorry for today's tutorial. You won't believe how long it took me to do this today, because my squad, they refused, in fact, but I said today I must do this. So this is the back. This is for a plus size, actually mine. Okay, it's looking fine. Up next will be the top for it. It's actually a free top. I'll also make a tutorial about it. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and please thank you for subscribing. And if you are new and this is your first time stopping by, I'm not always like this. Today is just exceptional. Okay, I'm sorry, and I implore you to please subscribe and also turn the notification bell on, so that once I upload, you get notified. Okay, thank you very much for being patient with me. I hope to see you in my next class, a more organized class. I love you all. Bye.